Chapter 6. Electoral Commission. Election Commission of India. Constitution of India has established a permanent and independent body to ensure free and fair elections in the country known as the Election Commission. The Commission is responsible for holding Lok Sabha elections of India. Formed the 25th of January 1950, 72 years ago, later celebrated as National Voters' Day. Black Circle Jurisdiction, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. Black Circle Headquarters, Nirvachan Sadan, Ashoka Road, New Delhi. Constitutional Body Executives, Rajiv Kumar, IAS, RETD, Chief Election Commissioner of India. Anup Chandra Pandey, IAS, Election Commissioner of India. Composition of Election Commission. Article 324 of the Constitution has made the following provisions with regard to the composition of the Election Commission. The President appoints the Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioners. When any other EC is so appointed, the CEC acts as the Election Commission's chairman. The President can also appoint regional commissioners to assist the Commission, if necessary. After consulting with the Election Commission, the tenure of office and the conditions of service of all the commissioners shall be determined by the country's President. Functions of Election Commission: to direct and control the entire process of conducting elections to Parliament and Legislature of every state and to the offices of President and Vice President of India. To decide the election schedules for the conduct of periodic and timely elections, whether general or by-elections. To decide on the location of polling stations, assignment of voters to the polling stations, location of counting centers, arrangements to be made in and around polling stations and counting centers and all allied matters. To prepare electoral roll and issues electronic photo identity card, EPIC. To grant recognition to political parties and allot election symbols to them along with settling disputes related to it. To sets limits of campaign expenditure per candidate to all the political parties and also monitors the same. To advise in the matter of post-election disqualification of sitting members of Parliament and state legislatures. To issue the model code of conduct in the election for political parties and candidates so that no one indulges in unfair practice or there is no arbitrary abuse of powers by those in power. Importance of Election Commission for India. Filled square. The Election Commission has been successfully conducting national as well as state elections since 1952. Now, it plays an active role to ensure the greater participation of people. Black Circle. The Commission has brought discipline among the political parties with a threat of derecognizing if the parties failed in maintaining inter-party democracy. It supports the values preserved in the Constitution, viz., equality, equity, impartiality, independence, and rule of law and superintendence, direction, and control over the electoral governance. ECI helps in conducting elections with the highest standard of credibility, fairness, transparency, integrity, accountability, autonomy and professionalism. In the electoral process, it ensures the participation of all eligible citizens in an inclusive, voter-centric and voter-friendly environment. The Election Commission of India engages with political parties and all stakeholders in the interest of the electoral process. It creates awareness about the electoral process and electoral governance amongst stakeholders, political parties, voters, election functionaries, candidates and people at large. 2. Enhance and strengthen confidence and trust in the electoral system of this country. Challenges faced by Election Commission. Increased violence and electoral malpractices under influence of money have resulted in political criminalization, which ECI is unable to arrest. Black Circle Election Commission is not adequately equipped to regulate the political parties. It has no power in enforcing inter-party democracy and regulation of party finances. OECI is becoming lesser independent of the executive, which has impacted its image. Allegations of EVMs malfunctioning, getting hacked and not registering votes, corrodes the trust of the general masses in ECI. Important articles related to Election Commission of India. 1. Article 324 Superintendents, direction and control of elections to be vested in an election commission. 2. Article 325 No person to be ineligible for inclusion in, or to claim to be included in a special, electoral roll on grounds of religion, race, caste or sex. 3. Article 326 Elections to the House of the People and to the Legislative Assemblies of States to be on the basis of adult suffrage. 4. Article 327 Power of Parliament to make provision with respect to elections to legislatures. 5. Article 328 Power of Legislature of a State to make provision with respect to elections to such legislature. 6. Article 329, bar to interference by courts in electoral matters.